Hello my dear friends. So last class में we discussed section 164 subsection 1. So we have understood under section 164 we have three subsections and we started with subsection number 1. So 164 was basically talking about disqualification of a particular person from appointing as a director, sir. So we have seen that disqualifications are those grounds which you have to see at the time of appointment. So subsection 1 was talking about certain grounds, even subsection 2 was talking about certain grounds. So we did not go through subsection 2, sir, but we started with subsection 1. So usme we have about 9 different grounds, or you can say 9 clauses. So we started in a reverse order, sir. तो क्लॉज ए से लेकर क्लॉज आई तक वी हैड 9 grounds for disqualification of person being appointed as a director. So we went with a backward area from I is what we started, sir. So we understood that if at all a person is getting appointed, breaching the principles of 165 subsection 1, that is limits on directorship. So limits was 20 overall and 10 for public companies. So if at all you are getting appointed breaching this, matlab you are already a director in 20 companies and now you are accepting 21st company, sir, disqualified, sir. Sir, then we saw clause number H, which was saying DIN number is mandatory. No DIN, no directorships you can be appointed, sir, or you cannot be appointed as a director. Clause number G was talking about what, sir? You have been convicted by the court for an offense under section 1 for breaching the section 188 and period of 5 years is not elapsed, so you are what you say disqualified. So can I say what is the disqualification period, sir? Date of conviction plus period of conviction plus 5 years. So this was your what you say disqualification period. I already told you, sir, disqualification will always be for a period. Vacation will happen on a particular day, sir. Sir, F wala point also we discussed where a person is defaulted in paying the call amount, sir. Calls in arrears are there. 6 months have been elapsed and still he is holding the shares, then he is disqualified from being appointed as a director in that company, sir, because lawmakers have used the word the company. The company matlab in the company in which you are going to be appointed. We also saw that if at all calls in arrears are there, you were holding calls in arrears are there, 6 months have elapsed but you are not holding the shares, sir. Maybe you have transferred the shares or gifted the shares. In this case disqualification does not arise, sir. So up to here we are done, sir. Now time has come to discuss clause A onwards, sir. So heading you write down, sir. So we have to now discuss 164 subsection 1 clause A. 164 subsection 1 clause A. So what he is saying, sir, a person shall not be eligible to be appointed as a director, sir. Matlab Mr. Ram would not be allowed to be appointed as a director, sir. Mr. Ram would not be allowed to be appointed as a director. Where, sir? Any company, sir. Say for example XYZ Limited, sir. The question is when, sir. Aise 9 grounds are there. Already we are done with Q, sir. Now let us discuss point A. When, sir, he is of unsound mind and stands so declared by a competent court, sir. So here various words you have to understand, sir. First, you should be unsound mind. You should be unsound mind. Next, stands so declared. Stands so declared. Competent court. Now these are some keywords where we have to analyze them, sir. So you should be unsound mind, stands so declared by competent court, sir. Okay, let us understand, sir. Now say for example, sir, normally among friends we do keep on telling, sir, तू तो पागल है, नु पिच्चोनवी, तू mental है ना, you are an idiot, you don't know anything, sir. Sir, now my question is, if PJ myself sir, I tell one of my friend, imagine RJ, या फिर I tell one of my friends Mr. Ram, what is that I am telling you sir, कि भाई तू तो पागल है, पागल है ना, you are mental sir, है ना, so you are mental. Now my question to you people is this person disqualified from being appointed as a director? So imagine tomorrow he want himself to be appointed in any other company, is he disqualified? My answer would be no. क्यों my answer would be no sir? Sir, I am not the competent court. Sir, पागल है, you are mental, no पिच्चोनवी. Who should discuss this sir, or who should declare this? This should be declared by a court, a competent court. Sir, even we are not using a word court sir, we are using that word which is competent court. मतलब even that court should have jurisdiction to take up these types of cases sir. So imagine if family courts tomorrow discuss or family courts tomorrow declare, generally they will never do sir, but just for example I am telling you sir, if they do that and they say that you are, what you say, unsound mind, nahi chalega, because they are not having jurisdiction to take up this matter sir. So who should declare this sir? Competent court should declare this sir. So what are the key words we have to understand sir? You should be unsound mind and this should be declared by whom sir? Competent court sir. Clear? Now sir, I would now like to take one example sir. Now imagine Mr. A is unsound mind sir, he is mentally not sound sir, he is unsound mind sir. That thing happened on 1/1/2020 sir, and court में application was filed on 5/1/2020 to decide whether he is mentally stable or not. Sir, court has passed their order on 10/1/2020 sir कि हाँ he is unsound mind, हाँ he is unsound mind. So now my question to you people is, for this period, that is from date number 1 से लेकर date number 9, because on 10th तो anyway he is declared as unsound sir. Sir, is he disqualified? Sir, literally speaking my answer would be no. Why? Sir, yes he is unsound but not declared by competent court, not declared by competent court, because you have to fit your scenario into the provision sir. Sir, on 10th, from 10th onwards, is he unsound? Answer is sorry, from 10th is he disqualified? Answer is yes. So here what is the word? Yes, he was unsound sir but not declared, so is he disqualified? Answer is no, no disqualification sir, because yes he is unsound but not declared by competent court sir. But can I say on 10th the court has declared him unsound sir, is he disqualified? Answer is yes. Now disqualification period has started sir, disqualification period has started sir. Do you think person will be unsound and a person who is not having capacity to contract sir, lifelong he will be unsound sir? Answer is no. Maybe suddenly something happened sir, and maybe he got proper sir, or due to his medical treatment and he showed good response sir. Sir, imagine on Valentine's Day, that is 14th February 2020 sir, he became normal, he became sound sir. How did we come to know sir? Maybe and we are asking him the questions sir, he is giving proper answers, even doctors have said that he is now mentally stable properly sir. Sir, now my question to you people is, sir, reports came on 14/2/2020 sir. So now my question is, will this disqualification be lifted? Can he be appointed as a director sir? Now my answer again would be no, he is still disqualified sir. Reason being very simple, stands so declared, here this word will have essence sir, because still court का judgment, court का direction is enforceable sir. Sir, it is still in force sir. So here what we want is sir, 14/2 को again we should file an application. Imagine application was filed in a delayed manner sir on 1/4/2020, and on Children's Day and a court has passed an order कि Anna you are you are now sound person sir. So now my question to you people is, what is the disqualification period? Sir, 1/1/2020 से लेकर 9/1/2020 Sir, no disqualification because yes, he is unsound but not declared by competent court, sir. Sir, 10/1/2020 से लेकर 13/11/2020 sir he is disqualified. He is disqualified. 14/11/2020 sir stands so declared by competent court. Now the declaration court has lifted because court has given him the order of sound, sir, and he is now mentally stable, so no disqualification, sir. I hope you understood these words very properly, sir. So now can I say you understood the essence of all three words? First, you should be unsound mind. Second, stands so declared, and that declaration should be given by competent court, sir. तो इसका मतलब for judging a person also competent court should be there, and for lifting up है ना his incapacity, telling that he is a sound person, at that time also we want competent court, sir. I hope you understood clause number A very properly, sir. Okay, now बहुत अच्छे. Now let us go for clause number B, sir. So again what he is saying, sir, now B and C को we will read simultaneously, sir. So a person is not eligible to be appointed as a director if he is undischarged insolvent. If he is undischarged insolvent. Next, if he has applied to be adjudicated as an insolvent and his application is pending, sir. Now here I would like to take some examples, sir. Again I will come back to the theory, sir. So example goes in this manner, sir. So presently we are discussing 164 subsection 1 clause B and clause C. Clause B and clause C. Okay. Meanwhile, I am just giving you half second. Please make a note of this chart, sir. Okay, so I hope you might have paused the video and written whatever you wanted to make note in your material, sir. So you can also see this chart, sir. So unsound होना चाहिए, stands or declared by competent court, sir. Okay, now sir, now let us talk about insolvency point, sir. So if you can see, a small chart is already ready, sir, which I have used in my face-to-face class. Now can I say insolvency मतलब क्या, sir? एक person's का liability is more compared to his assets. In other words, he is not able to pay off his liabilities completely. Then that person is insolvent. हिंदी में बोले तो कंगाल हो गया, sir, है ना? Now let us take some examples, sir. Case number 1. Now we were taking Mr. Ram. Okay, let's talk about Mr. Ram only, sir. Sir, Mr. Ram is having assets of, say for example, sir, 50 lakhs, liabilities of, say for example, 1 crore, sir. So can I say he is not able to pay off his liabilities, sir? So one of the creditor, what did he do, sir? He has filed an application in the court. What is the application, sir? To declare Mr. A as insolvent, sir. I hope you are able to understand. So creditor has filed an application in the court to declare Mr. A as insolvent. So do you think court will do immediately? Answer is no. So can I say court will take their time, sir, and on April Fool Day, that is on 1/4/2020, court has adjudicated, court has declared Mr. A as insolvent, sir. Mr. A as insolvent. I hope you understood, sir. Okay, now sir, do you think insolvency will be for lifelong or it will be for a particular time, sir? It will be for a particular time. Can I say, if I am not wrong, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan was also declared as bankrupt, sir. He was what do you say, not having money to pay off his liabilities. But can I say he started working very hard. If I am not wrong, at the age of 50, he was declared as insolvent, sir. Sir, afterwards, he started working more double than his young age, sir. And now, today, he is not an insolvent person, sir. So, here what has happened, sir? Imagine over a period of time, you started working a lot. Now, you are financially stable, sir. But my question to you people is, will you be still called as insolvent or you will be solvent? Now, Sir, because here court has given you the judgment, sir, still you are insolvent only, sir. Sir, if you want that judgment to be uplifted, you have to again file an application in the court, sir, declaring court to adjudge you as undischarged insolvent or discharged from insolvency. Answer is discharged from insolvency, sir. So, application for discharging from insolvency status is filed on 1/6/2020. Application is filed on 1/6/2020, sir. Now, court has passed an order. What is the order, sir? On 1/9/2020, court has passed an order saying that, you are discharged. डिस्चार्ज मतलब मुक्त कर देना. किससे मुक्त कर देना? इंसॉल्वेंसी स्टेटस से मुक्त कर देना, सर, है ना. जब आपको मुक्त किया, सर, फ्रॉम इंसॉल्वेंसी स्टेटस. कैन आई से दैट वाज अ वेरी बैड टैगलाइन व्हिच वाज ऑन माय what is say on my character, sir. Now court has lifted up, sir. Insolvency status is removed, sir. Okay, did you understand this total story? Answer is yes. I will give you time to draw this chart, sir. First let us understand. So can I say here we are having three stages, sir. Now imagine T1, T2, T3, or you can say stage 1, or better I will say stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3, sir. Can I say stage 1 to stage 2? What has happened, sir? Creditor has filed an application to declare a particular person as insolvent. Is it declared as insolvent by the court? Answer is no. Stage 2 में, है ना, stage 2 में he was declared as insolvent by the court, sir. Now stage 2 to stage 3, what it is, sir? Sir, he is declared as insolvent and up to stage 3 का start, sir, he is still declared as insolvent only. Stage 3 में court has, start of stage 3 में court has declared him कि भाई you are solvent, sir. Now sir, in the eyes of law, this period, which period, sir? From 1/4/2020 till 31 August 2020, because 1/9 को मुक्त हो गया, सर. सर, in the eyes of law, है ना, this period में he is called undischarged insolvent. So Mr. Ram is undischarged insolvent. Mr. Ram is undischarged insolvent. Mr. Ram is undischarged insolvent, sir. I hope you are able to understand, sir. Okay, now, okay, sir, this was scenario number 1. This was case number 1 or scenario number 1. Now I would like to take another scenario and both answers simultaneously I will cover, sir. Now sir, if required, you may just take a snap of this total chart, sir. I am waiting for few seconds, sir. Okay, now sir, now let us take case number 2. Sir, presently I am only discussing clause number B and C, sir, not other clauses. Now next case में what has happened, sir? Sir, imagine, sir, can I say you are insolvent. Now why creditor should file an application? Sometimes you yourself can file an application saying that please court declare me as insolvent, so that anybody coming for recovery you will show him insolvent certificate. Why? हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है, I don't have money, sir. So here situation 2 में what has happened, sir? Instead of creditor filing an application, sir, Mr. Ram himself has filed an application saying that he court please judge me as insolvent, sir. So you can see Mr. Ram himself is filing an application with the court, sir, on 1/1, sir. Can I say 1/4/2020 को court has declared Mr. A as insolvent, sir. Sir, can I say he has filed an application on 1/6/2020 for discharging him from insolvency position, sir. So court has given the order you are discharged from insolvency status on which date, sir? 1/9/2020, sir. Sir, what is the difference you found between case 1 and case 2, sir? Case 1 में what we have observed was कि petition was filed by whom, sir? Creditor. Case 2 में we have seen that petition is filed by the applicant only, sir, or you can say the person whose insolvency character is in question. So in fact Mr. Ram only has filed an application, remaining otherwise all are same. So this is also stage 1, stage 2, and this is stage number 3, sir. I hope you understood, sir. Okay, now sir, now my question to you people is, do you want a insolvent person to be becoming as a director of a company, sir? Answer would be no, sir. Why? If at all you make an insolvent person to act as a director, now can I say chances are very bright and a bribery situation, abuse of power situations will increase, sir. So law do not want that person to be in this type of situation, because insolvency में always you will be thinking what, sir, किधर से भी पैसा आवे, but money should come, sir, है ना? So law do not want you people to be in that type of a situation, sir. So insolvency position है, better thing is let's not allow you to be a director, sir. Okay, now think very properly, sir. Sir, case 1 में I'm again drawing this situation, sir. T1, T2, T3. Case 2 में again same situation, sir. T1, T2, T3, sir. Okay, so these are scenarios which we are talking about, sir. So just tell me, sir, do you think for this period we should make you declare as should we make you disqualified, sir? Should we make you disqualified? मतलब creditor has filed an application on 1/1/2020 and 1/4 order has come, sir. So do you think for this period, that is 1/1/2020 to 31/3/2020, should we make you declare as disqualified, sir? Sir, imagine if you say yes. Imagine if you say yes. Just imagine if you say yes. Now don't you think this will become a weapon in the hands of whom, sir? Creditor. Now unnecessary applications they will be filing in the court, sir. And can I say, jaise you file an application in the court, now tomorrow imagine Ram wants to become a director in any company, say for example in between this period which is 14 to, sir, because his application is pending, here can I say this is application pending wala situation, application pending wala situation. Because your application is pending, sir, law will not allow you to become what? Director, sir. Don't you think this will be very harsh? And imagine on 1/4 judgment comes, sir, you are solvent, sir. Don't you think unnecessary you will start harassing the people? Chances are bright that creditors may harass whom, sir? Mr. A, sir. Do you think ऐसा situation आना चाहिए, sir? In the eyes of law, such a situation should never arise, sir. जब तक judgment does not come, तब तक you are not a wrong person, sir. Hence, in this case, lawmakers you are not, now we cannot say you are disqualified. You are qualified to be appointed as a director because your character is in question, sir. But that doesn't mean we should go for negative answer only, sir. So in this case, from 1/1 to 31st/3, application is pending stage, and who has filed the application, sir? Creditor. Hence, in this case, we are saying that you are not you are qualified, sir. Disqualification does not attract. But from 1/4/2020, sir, 1/4/2020 to 31st, now can I say order came on 1/9, sir. So 1/4/2020 to 31st August 2020, sir. 1/4/2020 to 31st August 2020, sir. Can I say this is the period where he was declared as insolvent, sir, and he is undischarged insolvent? Can I say up to 31st August he is undischarged insolvent? Now, in the eyes of law, this is your disqualification period. This is your disqualification period. So now tell me, sir, what is the disqualification period, sir? 1/1/2020 से लेकर 31st March 2020, it is application which is pending for judgment. Judgment did not come. So here you are qualified, sir. No disqualification, sir. But 1/4 को judgment has come and it was effective till 31st August 2020. So you will be disqualified up to that period, sir. Can I say 1/9/2020 onwards? Now this period I am talking about, sir. This period, sir. Sir, here you are qualified, sir. You can be appointed as a director because you are not undischarged insolvent. You are now discharged insolvent, sir. You are discharged from a tagline called insolvency. Can I say you are now discharged? You are now discharged, sir. Clear hai bacha? So now tell me, sir. So did you understand case 1 very properly or not, sir? Answer is yes. Now let us see case 2, sir. Now can I say you yourself has filed an application for what, bacha? Insolvency. Don't you think a person might be knowing his state of affairs more proper than any person on this earth, sir? So do you think he should be disqualified from T2 to T3 or also for T1 to T2? Sir, T2 का T2 हो गया, सर. सर इन केस 1 तो यू सेड दैट T2 से लेकर T3 तक यू आर डिस्क्वालिफाइड, है ना. हियर यू सेड नो, हियर यू सेड नो, सर. बट इन केस 2, है ना, you yourself has filed an application, sir. Sir, this is the period of undischarged insolvent. Undischarged insolvent, sir. Sir, undischarged insolvent. Here anyway you are disqualified, sir. Now my question is T1 to T2, should you be qualified or disqualified? Sir, in this case, lawmakers are, you know your state of affairs better than any other person on this earth. Hence, we will disqualify you for this period also. We will disqualify you for this period also. So what is the conclusion you should pass, sir? Sir, if creditor is filing an application, disqualification period T1 to T2, answer is no. Sir, T2 to T3, answer is yes. Sir, T3 onwards, answer is no. If creditor is filing an application. Sir, if you yourself are filing an application, sir, disqualification period T1 to T2, answer is yes, you are disqualified. T2 से लेकर T3, answer is yes, you are disqualified. T3 का onwards, answer is no. So don't you think in my case 2, sir, he will be disqualified. He will be disqualified. He will be disqualified from 1/1/2020 to 31st August 1/1/2020 to 31st August 2020, sir. You will be disqualified, sir, because here you are filing an application, so you know your state of affairs more proper, sir. Clear? So एक बार let us see the answer, sir, and then I will give you time to draw that chart, sir. देखो, he is undischarged insolvent, sir. He is undischarged insolvent. So in this case, it is my case 1 वाला examples. Second case में he has applied to be adjudicated as insolvent. So in this case, this is my case 2 वाला example, sir. I hope you understood, sir. So if you have applied for insolvency and application is pending, so this is T1 to T2, sir, है ना. Sir, here it is T2 से लेकर T3, sir. So can I say if you have filed an application and court has declared you as insolvent, so can I say you will come under clause C also and clause B also, sir. Agreed? So it will be from T1 to T2, T2 से लेकर T3, sir. If creditor has filed an application, then this situation will not come in clause C, it will come in clause B, sir. That is from T2 से लेकर T3. Sir, from T3 onwards, can I say in both the cases you will be not attracting the disqualification. I hope you understood this very, very clearly, sir. So please make note of case number 2 वाला chart also. So what is the difference you found, sir? Case 2 में you are filing an application, case 1 में, है ना, creditor is filing an application. So can I say pending application? Pending application, this is clause C, and 1/4 से लेकर and a 31.8. Now here I am just putting one 31.8. Can I say this is what you say undischarged insolvency wala point, sir? So undischarged insolvency is coming in clause B also, clause C, sorry, undischarged insolvency is coming in clause B, sir. Clear? And this is coming under clause C. You can see clause C may the wordings used are he has applied to be adjudicated as insolvent. So can I say clause C may applied to be adjudicated as insolvent, application is pending. Sir, clause here you can see in point B mein, sir, he is undischarged insolvent. Yes, can I say situation B is talking about undischarged insolvency only. 1/4/2020 से लेकर है ना 31st August 2020 तक you are undischarged insolvent only, sir. I hope you understood what I am trying to tell you, sir. So just you can pause the video and write down. Can I say stage 3 onwards you are qualified, sir? And this summary also, if you can make a note, that would be great, sir. So this summary will always help you in retaining the concept. Done? चलिए sir, we have to discuss 9 different clauses, sir. We are done with 4 clauses here, and now we are done with 3. So 7 are over, more 2 are pending. So let us talk about clause D and clause E together, sir. Now clause D is very very important for your exam, sir. 4 marks के लिए you can expect this question, sir. Okay, just have one water, sir. Okay, now let us see what is clause D trying to tell, sir. So a person is not eligible to be appointed as a director of the company if he has been convicted by a court. Convicted मतलब you are imprisoned by court of any offense, and that offense should involve moral turpitude. That offense should involve moral turpitude. Okay, or otherwise. Wow. Now tell me, sir. Sir, offense. 2 things, sir. It will have moral turpitude. Now can I say, imagine all offenses we put in one side, usme we say moral turpitude wala offense on one side, sir. So can I say balance will be other offense. Now question is, what is moral turpitude? I will explain you, sir. Balance is other offense, and here he has used a word otherwise. Otherwise matlab other offense. Okay, so now the question is, otherwise may all offenses will come, specific offenses will come, we have to see, sir. Okay, very good, sir. So first you have been convicted by court, sir. Sir, you have been convicted for an offense involving moral turpitude or otherwise. So can I say, if you write moral turpitude or otherwise, it means all offenses on this earth should be interpreted in this manner, or there is some other interpretation involved here. We will see, sir. And sentenced for imprisonment for not less than 6 months. Not less than 6 months matlab 6 months or more you are imprisoned, sir. Okay, nice. And a period of 5 years has not been elapsed from the date of expiry of sentence, sir. Okay, matlab 5 years ka duration he is asking about, sir. However, if a person has been sentenced to imprisonment for a period of 7 years or more in any offense, now he is not using a word moral turpitude or otherwise, he is saying any offense, he shall not be eligible to be appointed as a director in any company. He shall not be eligible to be appointed in any company. When I say any company, it means permanent disqualification. When I say any company, it means permanent disqualification, sir. Matlab lifelong you will not be allowed to be appointed as a director, sir. Okay, now sir, if at all we go for interpretation, sir, now this is what we will see, sir. So 164 subsection 1 clause number D we are talking about, sir. One clause number D. So can I say A was talking about unsound stand so declared by competent court. Can I say B was talking about what, sir? Insolvency, undischarged insolvent. Therefore, you have applied for insolvency in the court and your application is pending. And D wala presently we are talking about, sir. Okay, now, sir, Mr. Hard Worker, Mr. Hard Worker, he wants himself to be appointed as a director in Super Lazy Limited, sir. Okay, now, so is this allowed? Now let us see what are the facts. Sir, Mr. Hard Worker has committed one offense. Okay, Mr. Hard Worker has committed one offense. Very good, sir. Sir, matter went to the court. Very well, sir. Sir, court has given the sentence. What? He will be imprisoned for 4 months, sir. He will be imprisoned for 4 months. And that offense is involving moral turpitude, sir. The question is he qualified or disqualified? Now, before that, I would like to now discuss what do you mean by moral turpitude, sir? Now, sir, I also teach for CRPC students, CPC students in my CS executive classes. So, very detailedly, we discuss what is an offense involving moral turpitude and what is not an offense involving moral turpitude, sir. Okay. So anyway, and here we don't require that much detailed manner, sir, but still I would like to discuss some points on this area, sir. Sir, it is always the court who will decide whether an offense is involving moral turpitude or not. Sir, moral turpitude मतलब wickedness, है ना sir? Moral turpitude मतलब wickedness which is unmoral, sir, immoral activity, sir. Now, some of the examples which I would like to take, sir. Murder is a moral turpitude offense, sir. Sir, taking bribe is a moral turpitude offense, sir. Sir, what do you say? Prostitution is a moral turpitude offense, sir. Sir, kidnapping is a moral turpitude offense. Murder is a moral turpitude offense. Fraud is a moral turpitude offense. Abuse of power is a moral turpitude offense. So, in short, there is no dictionary meaning of a moral turpitude in the eyes of law, sir. Sir, case to case basis, we will decide whether a particular offense is involving moral turpitude or not, sir. Sir, thing is, every time when a court gives a judgment, in the judgment they will make this point very clear. Ki Mr. Raj or Mr. Hard Worker has committed an offense, and that offense is a offense involving moral turpitude. So can I say, as a reader, my life is very simple. Sir, it is judge who will decide whether an offense is moral turpitude or not, sir. So here perception of human being is not required, perception of judge is required. Chances are very bright, in a particular court for a particular offense, judge may say this is an offense involving moral turpitude. Same offense, another court, another judge may say this is not an offense involving moral turpitude. So here case to case basis, based on judges and interpretation, things will come, sir. So here as a reader, what you should understand, take the judgment copy, sir, or take the court ka decree and check whether judge has written this as a moral turpitude or not. Answer is yes, then it is an offense involving moral turpitude. Answer is no, then it is not an offense involving moral turpitude. Then it means it is otherwise, sir. So first clarity which I gave you is moral turpitude, sir. Now next clarity which I have to give you, what do you mean by otherwise? Now otherwise matlab balancing figure. All offenses may, some offenses will come under offense involving moral turpitude. Now otherwise matlab balancing figure. Should we interpret this in this fashion? Answer is no. If at all you do this, it will be a blunder. Now most of the CA students, sir, they think that otherwise matlab it is all offenses, sir. Answer is no, sir. Sir, act के साथ I said you should also read rules, sir. Now generally, whenever we are reading any act, sir, or along with rules, sir, rule number 2 generally talks about definition. It is not hard and fast rule, sir. Generally talks about definitions, and most of the time we ignore that because definitions are not that important, because these definitions are already covered in the act also, sir. So generally we ignore, but in this case we have to go through rule number 2, sir. Sir, rule number 2, sub rule number K. rule number 2, sub rule number K. Rule 2 of what, sir? Now, presently we are discussing chapter number 11, which is talking about what, bacha? Sir, appointment and qualification, disqualification of directors, sir. So we are talking about appointment and qualifications of what, sir? Directors. So let us see again in the start, sir. So we are talking about appointment and qualification of what, sir? Directors. I said easy way of remembering is, sir, appointment and qualification of directors. Rules के लिए आगे you have to write the companies, end में you should write rules 2014. So we are discussing the companies, appointment and qualification of directors rules 2014. इसमें we are talking about rule number 2K. इसमें we are talking about rule number 2K, sir, which says or otherwise. So rule number 2, sub rule number K is defining what do you mean by otherwise. So let us see what he is saying, sir. So rule 2K says or otherwise means any offense in respect of which he has been convicted by the court under the Act or Companies Act 1956. Sir, when I use a word Act, it means Companies Act 2013. So here or otherwise matlab every offense under Companies Act 2013 or 1956 Act, sir. I hope you understood what I am trying to tell you, sir. Okay, so now let us understand things properly again, sir. First, you should be convicted. Second, you should be convicted for an offense involving moral turpitude or for an offense under Companies Act 2013 or 1956. Plus, you should be imprisoned for 6 months or more, sir. Sir, if these things happen, then you are disqualified. Now, disqualified for how much period? Sir, date on which the judgment is passed, plus period of conviction, plus 5 years. Plus 5 years. So again I am telling you, sir, date on which order came, sir. Now date on which order came. So can I say court might have passed the order on particular date, that date, plus, sir, court might have said you are imprisoned for 10 months, sir. So can I say 10 months, plus what law wants is 5 years elapsed, sir. So from that day plus 5 years. So can I say this is your disqualification period. So you cannot become director in any company for that particular period, sir. I hope you understood, sir. So here, now tell me, sir, do you think other offenses will come under here, sir? Answer is no. What offenses will come? Those offenses which are declared by court as moral turpitude. Plus those offenses under Companies Act 13 and 1956. Other offenses will not come here, sir. Clear hai bacha? Now, however, you can see this is a proviso, sir. So till now we were discussing provision. Now this is a proviso, sir. So this is giving restriction to above wala, or this is giving clarification to above wala point, sir. Now here next wale point mein he is saying, sir, in respect of any offense, if you are imprisoned for 7 years or more, then that means you are disqualified lifelong. मतलब इस जीवन में तो you cannot become what बच्चा director, sir. Clear? Now, sir, I would like to take some examples, sir, so that you can understand this point very carefully, sir. Now, sir, tell me, sir, in this case, can Mr. Hard Worker become director, sir? He has committed an offense? Yes. Court has given judgment? Yes. Sir, did he do offense involving moral turpitude? Yes. But he is imprisoned only for 5 months. What we wanted was 6 months or more. So answer is he is not disqualified. Answer is he is not disqualified, sir. Now imagine in the same case I put it 15 months, sir. Is it disqualified? Answer is yes. But what I will be doing, sir, declared that such offense not involving moral turpitude, sir. Not involving moral turpitude. So even though it is more than 6 months or 6 months, he is still not disqualified, sir. Because what we wanted was he should be imprisoned for offense not involving moral turpitude plus not as per Companies Act and not as per Companies Act, sir. 2013 also, 1956 also. So still my answer is he is not disqualified. I hope you understood what I am trying to tell you, sir. So what are the things we should look for, sir? First, you should commit one offense. Such offense should involve moral turpitude or otherwise. Now for otherwise, should you give wide meaning? Answer is no. You should refer rule 2k, which says Companies Act of offense as per 2013 or 1956. Third, you should be sentenced for imprisonment of 6 months or more but less than 7 years, sir. And how much period should be elapsed, sir? 5 years का period should be elapsed. So disqualification period is equal to date of conviction plus period of conviction plus 5 years, sir. Okay, so imagine Mr. Raj, who was imprisoned for 15 months of an offense involving moral turpitude. So can I say date of conviction plus 15 months? And imagine 2 years are only over, sir, and now he wants to be appointed as a director. Can he be? Answer is no, not allowed, sir, because what we want is 5 years should get over, sir. Now this is just an example for moral turpitude, sir. Sir, are this much only moral turpitude? No, this is just illustrative, sir. So they are just illustrations, sir. So these are just examples. So this is not an exhaustive list, sir. Isliye I am saying, sir, better do not put much efforts in understanding what is moral turpitude or not a moral turpitude. Let us ensure that this part is taken care by judge only, sir, because in his judgment definitely he will mention that. So what we have to more bothered about is whether judgment mein moral turpitude is written or not, sir. Clear hai bacha? Now, so same answer ko if I have to give you in chart presentation, sir, let us see how we can draw this chart, sir. Okay, now you have done one offense. Now two things, sir, involving moral turpitude or otherwise. Okay, sir, involving moral turpitude. Now, sir, in that offense you were only getting fine or period of imprisonment was less than 6 months, sir. In this case, no disqualification, sir. Sir, other case mein, sir, period of imprisonment is 6 months or more but less than 7 years. ऐसी situation में you are disqualified. And if somebody asks you what is the period, then date of sentence plus imprisonment period plus 5 years. So this period के लिए you are disqualified, sir. Clear, sir? Or otherwise. Now, sir, or otherwise मतलब other law or offense under Companies Act 2013/1956. Correct है ना? Or otherwise में other law offense can also come, Companies Act offense can also come. Other law, example FEMA, है ना, prevention of money laundering, sir, है ना. So real estate regulatory authority. So there are various laws में you can get an what is a punishment, sir. So offense under Companies Act 2013, other law. Sir, no disqualification if period of imprisonment is less than 7 years, because we saw that 7 years hai, so definitely you are disqualified from what you say director, sir. And 7 years ke liye we did not say offense involving moral turpitude or otherwise. We used a word any offense, sir. Agreed or not, sir? So offense under Companies Act, sir. Here what we are seeing, sir, again you got only fine or period of imprisonment is less than 6 months. They say we did this for in this case, same thing we are doing it for otherwise also, sir. So here also period of imprisonment 6 months or more but less than 7 years, disqualified, and period is same which we have seen in the previous case, sir. What is the next point I am saying, sir? Permanent disqualification when imprisonment of any offense of 7 years or more, sir. Clear? Can I say this gives you one good understanding, sir? So you may make note of this chart also. Right? So even if it is not over, sir, you can pause the video and write down, sir. So a small summary, sir. Only fine you got, sir. Disqualified? No. सर फाइन भी है, imprisonment of less than 6 months, no disqualification. Imprisonment of 6 months or more but less than 7 years, here assumption is moral turpitude or otherwise may only company law offense. So you are disqualified for following period of imprisonment plus 5 years plus date of conviction, that is passing order sir, है ना सर. imprisonment of 7 years or more, ब्रैकेट में any offense, ब्रैकेट में any offense, then you are lifetime disqualified, then you are lifetime disqualified. I hope you understood what exactly you are trying to understand. So here one key thing which you have to remember is or otherwise. Generally otherwise को we give wide meaning, but here we should give narrow meanings, है ना. But however में the word used was any offense, here wider meaning is required sir. We should include all offenses on this earth sir, as per the particular law sir. Clear है बच्चा? Now sir, only point left is clause number E. Now tell me sir, easy way में how we can remember. Clause number A was talking about पागल है, पागल है, पागल है, that is unsound sir. Can I say B and C was talking about insolvency, undischarged insolvent, that is nothing but case T2 से लेकर T3, and C was talking from T1 से लेकर T2. What was that sir? Sir, you have filed an application to be adjudged as insolvent and your application is pending sir. Can I say D में it is an offense involving moral turpitude sir, and court has convicted you sir, you have been imprisoned for 6 months or more for moral turpitude also or otherwise also sir, and 5 years has not elapsed, so for that period you are disqualified. But if it is imprisonment of 7 years or more, then permanent disqualification sir. E is pending. Can I say F was talking about call sir, G was talking about related party transaction, उसके नीचे node in you cannot become a director, and उसके नीचे 165 का breach sir. So can I say very easy it is, only thing is एक revision it's required sir. Now E वाला point, and then we are done with 164 subsection number 1. 164 subsection number 1 sir. Let us see what is E talking about sir. So here a person is disqualified to become a director in a company if an order disqualifying him for appointment as a director has been passed by court or tribunal and such order is in force. Sir, now the question is D may or E may, what is the difference? Sir, similarity is here also court has passed the order, here also court has passed the order, but sir here 5 years tak you should wait, here such 5 years waiting period is not written sir. Now here what you should understand is, sir E mein what has happened is direct a person has done something wrong sir, he has done something wrong, matter has gone to court or matter has gone to NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal, and NCLT or court has seen the matter and they said ha, this person has done something wrong, है ना, and now we are saying that हम आपको श्राप देते हैं sir कि next 3 years तक you cannot become director in any company, you cannot become director in any companies. So in this case, can I say who has passed an order? Either the court or the tribunal. What is the order talking about? Disqualifying a person to become a director in a company sir. And how long this order will be in force sir? 3 years sir. So जैसे ही 3 years are over, ये श्राप उड़ जाएगा, है ना. So this what you say curse will be lifted up and now you can become a director. So what is the difference between D and E? Sir, D में court did not say that you are disqualified from becoming a director. See, court just said that you have done some offense involving moral turpitude. It is Companies Act में we are saying that you are disqualified. But E में court openly says that you are disqualified from becoming a director sir. Sir, when this will generally happen sir? We will discuss under section 241, 242 operation and mismanagement sir. So 244 में you can some eligible persons, under section 244 में some eligible persons can file an application with the government sir, or with under 244 eligible persons can file an application with the tribunal under section 241. So 244 में who are eligible persons is defined and application is filed in 241. Sir, when this will happen, sir? If there is something called oppression. ऑपरेशन मतलब क्या सर? अत्याचार हो रहा है सर. इमेजिन है ना, डायरेक्टर्स और मेजॉरिटी शेयर होल्डर्स आर ट्राइंग टू सप्रेस द राइट्स ऑफ माइनॉरिटी शेयर होल्डर्स sir, or directors are listening only to majority shareholders. So don't you think minority is getting oppressed, minority is getting suppressed? So ऐसी situation में है ना sir, aggrieved shareholder, eligible shareholders who is fulfilling the eligibility under section 244 can file an application with the tribunal under section 241 sir, है ना, and tribunal will pass its order under section 242. So there could be various such orders. One of the order which tribunal can pass is disqualifying a person from being a director sir. So it is that order which we are talking about sir. I hope you understood sir. So either the matter go to court. Now before what you say, these things coming into picture sir, for oppression we used to go to court before NCLT coming into picture sir, but now NCLT has come, so matter is going to NCLT, इसलिए we are still using the word court also sir. Clear है बच्चा? And the order is in force. What do you mean by in force? If I said for 4 years, so order will be in force for 4 years. If I say 1 year, order will be in force for 1 year sir. I hope you understood the difference between clause D and clause E. Similarity was there also court is passing, here also court is passing sir. Here tribunal can also pass sir, and here expressly we are saying that you are disqualified from being a director for so and so period. For so and so period you cannot be appointed as director sir. But in D, never ever we said that you are disqualified from being a director when court was passing the order. It is in Companies Act clause number D we are saying that you are disqualified from being appointed as a director sir. I hope you understood these points very carefully sir. Clear? Some questions if we solve and we can get more commanding grip on that sir. Okay, so the questions wala thing we will see in our next class sir. Okay, so with this we conclude 164 subsection number 1 clause A से लेकर clause I sir. There were 9 grounds which we have to detailedly discuss sir. I hope you really liked this video sir. Clear? So thank you very much sir. Now I'm just giving you 1 minute to note down this point sir. Okay, now sir, to watch more of such videos sir, you can visit our YouTube channel sir. Link or what you say, I'm just writing the channel name sir. On YouTube you have to just see youtube.com/c/pj classes. Even that channel ka title or name is there on our video also sir. You can please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel sir. Sir, if you want to buy our classes in Google Drive format, they are already announced sir. So more details के लिए you can see one of the video which is there in the YouTube declaring my Google Drive classes, or the number which is scrolling down. You may WhatsApp me or call me on that number sir. Okay, so number is scrolling down to it sir. So thank you very much ma, फिर मिलेंगे चलते चलते.